What's going on, Realist? It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Man to the real, where we always keep it real.
Today, you hear me? Today, my boo is here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hola, my bitches. Hey, guys. Hey, how are we? It's Adam. Obviously, people, if you know me, you know me.
Right, and if you don't, sis, you don't, you better get to know him because y'all missing out. So this conversation is like way long overdue. We were supposed to do this like, it's been 7?
Has it actually? It's been a while. It has been actually been a long time.
Because we were supposed to do this, before Loki and What If and Hawkeye. We were supposed to like do this, but like life, COVID. We're gonna blame COVID because we blame COVID for everything.
COVID. We live in different countries.
They got COVID too.
They
got COVID too. It's getting bad again as usual.
Life, you gotta live your life. Like, anyway, we're gonna blame COVID though because COVID is the
exactly.
Oh, of course.
But we just gonna wing it. If y'all here. It is what it is. Now, I will say I did enjoy the Marvel shows, the way we ate, the way they fed us last year.
Yes.
Marvel did do that. We had 9 shows and movies together, I think, that came out. I can't list them all off the top of my head, but we ate. DC, where you at?
Literally. They're coming at some point. Who knows?
Now with the CW, you're finna get sold. Like,
literally.
I feel like I don't know. Because it's just the channel, so never mind. I'll be thinking like maybe it'll be better in better hands. It'll be in better hands with somebody else.
It won't matter.
It's
DC stuff still belongs to the WB.
I don't feel like it's a big deal though, because if it's anything that's doing well on the CW and they do sell it, they just gonna move it to HBO Max. So it's like I feel like the newer stuff is being done by them anyway, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know for sure. Like Naomi and stuff. Like I don't know who's doing that. Like I don't know if it's just the CW or if it's like HBO Max, like is it going over there like Superman and Lois does, or
I don't know. We'll have to see at the end of the season because I think they only got 13 episodes, so we'll have to see what they do.
Yeah.
But the way they shoot it like it's gonna go to HBO Max. Mm-hmm. They shoot it like it's they shoot it in the film style like it's Superman and Lois. So I mean, it might. Yeah. It might.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, people be hating on Marvel, but listen, I'm telling y'all, they be feeding us. Y'all not hungry. That's
Marvel's got me in a chokehold.
Right. Like they got the thighs wrapped around your neck, ain't letting go.
Literally. What was your favorite Marvel show last year?
And that's so hard to say because like I like them all for different reasons. Like WandaVision was the first. So I feel like that's special. Like I remember the people that didn't like it, like the first couple episodes, they was like, I can't get into this because it's all black and white and like old school. Then episode like 4, everybody was like, oh my God, it's WandaVision. I'm like, no, where were you with your support? The first
you were not here in episode 1. You were not here with us.
I feel like that holds a special place because that shit hurt. Like when we got to like the meat of her hurt, like what was going on and the stuff with like Vision and the kids, that shit hurt. So I just feel like that
everyone was going off on Twitter, like it was like everyone was talking about it every week.
They hurt us with that
one. Yep.
And then what was next?
Falcon, right?
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
And see, I like that for his own thing too. Now I feel like that's people's least favorite. I feel like
because they got political and they got racial.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And they really like people don't want to be uncomfortable.
Because the first thing people gonna tell you, well, we watch TV to get away from all that. But I'm like, if TV never explored any of that, like you're not gonna see it from another person's point of view either.
Exactly.
Like you gotta think about it like that. Like, it get a little political, but you gotta see stuff from other people's point of view at sometimes. And I like the way Marvel sets up their characters for like other projects too. And that's why I was like, with DC, you get like I was telling Trey, we getting a Batgirl movie, and I'm like, I don't know her though. Like I know Batgirl from like animated stuff, but in live action, like I don't even know who's playing Batwoman. That's sad to say. Or Batgirl, I don't even know who's playing her. But I'm like,
I have no idea.
You could have set her up in like you could have came out whatever the Gotham police show is that they're gonna do or whatever. Like you could have set her up, and if the show was good, then more people would have been excited to watch her movie.
Yeah.
I feel like they do stuff backwards because they just throw characters at you. Then you want to do stuff, like with. Like how they did Justice League, like we got Justice League and we hadn't even got anybody's movie but like Superman.
Yeah.
Right? I think that was it, right? Or did we get Wonder Woman before that too?
I think
I forgot.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. I think
It's
Aquaman
so
was. It's out of. I feel like DC.
Matter of
trying
fact,
to
I think one
catch
of
up.
them was after because they introduced her in Batman v Superman, and then I think Justice League came out like after that, right? Like later on that
maybe.
year.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, y'all got all these characters, and you ain't came out with no solo movies, and you just expect me to take that shit at face value. Like, it's
They're trying to beat Marvel. They're trying to catch up and like try to outdo Marvel. I'm like, you can't. They're trying to like rush it. I'm just like, no, like you can't just shove everyone together.
Always say it's sad because DC had the best characters first. Like I always joke, I didn't fucking know who Captain America was. I always say, why would you want to be Captain of America? Why? Why would you want that? Why would you want that for yourself? Like we trash. Why would you want that? And then like I didn't know who the fuck Iron Man was. I'm like, sir, you don't even have no powers. Like, like I used to be so disrespectful. I'm like, sir, you in this suit if it malfunctioning with like what is this?
Horrible.
I did not know who War Machine was. He had the black sidekick. I was like, who? I was like, so you made your friend a suit and like when they used to come on Spider-Man, I'd be like, where is the Spider-Man story? Because I'm not trying to see his friends this week. The only friends I wanted to see that Spider-Man had was X-Men. That was like the only friends that I tolerated seeing. But I'm like, DC had Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Like y'all had all these people. Flash. I'm like, and y'all dropped the ball so many times. It's just like now animated. I don't feel like nobody can touch them. Like animated shows and movies, I feel like they're the best. But like live action, y'all dropped the ball.
When it comes to that movies, I don't understand it. I'm a DC fan through and through, but when it comes to the movies, I'm telling you, I didn't know. I have no enthusiasm.
Marvel.
I be just be like, when people ask us, are we gonna react to new shows? I'll be like, nah, bro.
I'm tired.
I hate to be that way, and I'm like, it's just
tiresome.
It's
now, bro.
tiresome.
Like,
it's just be like, well, I don't find the motivation. I'm more excited just sitting there in my living room watching it. Okay, I don't have to critique this. I don't have to say bad things about this.
And it's annoying because it's like people watch for your reaction, but they really not watching for your reaction. They watching because they ain't got cable, or they watching because like they want you to say everything that they say. And as soon as you have a difference of opinion, it's like, because our most controversial video was that last year, the Snyder Cut. Was that last year? That was our most controversial like situation because people were so mad. Oh, y'all dick riders from Marvel and blah blah. I mean, if they gonna give me what they giving me, let me, you know what I'm saying? If DC was giving me that, then I'll be on their case. But
did you see Spider-Man No Way Home?
That is the most dumbest question you could ask me.
I don't know. I don't want to spoil the movies you haven't seen.
Oh my
bless
goodness.
your soul,
bless you. Like
I don't know. I don't live with you, Adam.
I'm sorry. Come on.
I'm like, I have to ask before I talk about the movie. I don't want to just say, that happened.
Imagine if I hadn't seen it.
They gave us a feast. You talking about Marvel let us eat last year with Spider-Man? They gave us a feast. It was like 12 courses, all you could eat.
I do feel like the least favorite. I don't feel like the Falcon and Winter Soldier is the least favorite. I feel like the Eternals was the least favorite.
Well, movies, yeah. I was just talking about
because it had so much, and they tried to do so much in that movie with new characters, and I feel like it was too much. You tried to shove food down my throat, and I'm like, no, I'm trying to. It's too much to digest.
I enjoyed the Eternals, but to be honest, I don't see another way they could have done it because they're ancient. You know what I'm saying? There was no show or no plot point where you could have introduced some of the characters that we already kind of knew ahead of time besides comics, and then still have that movie and it be shorter and you still get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think people got tired of the back and forth because you had them different. Yeah. You know, like the screen was like long, short, before, after. Like, I think that got a lot of people too.
I feel like maybe 10 episodes would have been better.
Well, if they would have did a show, you
reckon it would be better as a TV show, The Eternals?
Yeah, I feel like the Eternals TV show probably would have went over better for them. Because you could have got more in depth with the characters and people would have understood, okay, this works better as a TV show.
Yeah.
Like 6 episodes, because you did almost 3 hours in the movies. It was like 2.5, 3 hours long.
Yeah, and I'm like 9 episodes.
Yeah, you could have did like 9 episodes, and people like, okay, cool. You could have digested week to week instead of sitting there, because people get tired of just sitting in movies like that unless it's a big project like Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. You gotta
I wonder what makes them decide what they do on TV and what they do on the big screen.
That's Kevin Feige's decision down there.
I mean, I'm sure they made money though, because like the lady who did the movie, she was like Oscar. She got an Oscar, I want to say, like earlier that year. No, I think she got an actual Oscar for like something she did this year, last year. And then you had hitters on the cast though. So
you did,
like you had Angelina, then you had our two boys from Game of Thrones. They fans was gonna come in. What is her name that plays Cersei? I can't think of her real name. I know you probably know.
Gemma Chan.
Yeah, Gemma. She has a lot of fans too. I didn't know who she was, but like I know people were checking for her because like they was like good. Gemma. Every time she was somewhere on the red carpet, I was like, oh my god, I was like, who is this? Yeah, Salma. Yeah, like they had some hitters though.
That's some big names.
It was just a.
But to me, I feel like Shang-Chi and I feel like the Eternals were like hand in hand, but Shang-Chi outweighed them only because they had more action. Because people were on their case too. But I'm like, people like to be racist though, and then trying to act like they not. Because y'all really came for them movies that were like all inclusive. Y'all ain't come for them movies that y'all came. People came for Eternals because you had Fastos. You had a husband and they had their kiss on screen. And I'm like, y'all act like they was tonguing each other down and ripping each other clothes off in front of their child or something. I'm like,
literally. How many straight kisses have I seen? Huh? I don't have to nothing.
Exactly. And that should be ugly as hell sometimes. So don't nobody want to fucking see that because everybody don't have that chemistry. So like you trying to force a relationship on me just because they straight, ew. Put that shit back up. I don't want to see it.
I was like, Marvel had the first sex scene in
and yeah, that's what I was like.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, people were more triggered about him kissing his husband than like booty crack. You know what I'm saying? Like they were almost, they was like, all this half was like new in the sand, getting sand in your booty crack. Like they were getting it in. And I'm like, what if somebody brought their like kids in
13-year-old?
Like you were okay with them seeing that, but you weren't okay with the kids. Like,
of course,
like, I was sitting there this is PG-13. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, what? They having sex?
It didn't even click. Trey was like, wait a minute. Like he was over there like, wait a minute, Marvel. He was like, they having sex. Like it was so funny.
I was loud in the theater 2 hours.
And I was so caught off guard because I'm like, what am I watching right now? Like I was just
like what's happening?
This Marvel? I was like, wait a minute, this
50 Shades of Eternals?
It felt wrong. I was like, hold up, man, I'm in here with all these kids.
Only for him to fuck us over later. I was mad as hell. I was like, she got sand in her ass crack for you. And you fucking, and I'm like, you fucking betrayed her. She did not change the foundation of what y'all was like. She could change shit with her hands. I'm like, she got sand in her ass for you, sir. Like, please.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I try to enjoy stuff for what it is. Like,
yeah, you're like,
I
me too.
critique certain stuff harder than others only because I'm a fan of it. Like, if it's something I'm watching for the first time, like just something, you just get into, I don't be doing all that. But if it's something that I know y'all supposed to be delivering and y'all not, yes, I'm gonna say something because it's trash. Don't try to have me giving you my money and then you half-assing me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the end game. So I'm excited for the DC projects that
the Batman.
Let me say that. Yeah, let me say that. I'm excited for the Batman.
Yep.
Because I'm not watching, I don't give a fuck who says something in the comments. I'm not watching Aquaman 2 because I do not support that lady. I'm not even gonna look. I do not support that lady.
They should have recasted with Daenerys. Emilia.
Because I'm like, had that been Jason Momoa beat the fuck out of his wife while they was together, and y'all still posted that movie, it would be much more of an outrage than the fact that like she did what she did and she basically getting away with it. Like, cause wait, you know how many redheads? Like, bitch. Matter of fact, let's get Poison Ivy from Batwoman and give her another job with DC.
Yeah, bad.
They could have gave Bridget that job. I would have watched her. She got red hair and she killing it too.
Yeah, they could recast.
Bridget, the lady that played the new Poison Ivy on Batwoman. Okay. That's why I was like,
yeah, you know that already.
Like,
of course, you doubting Tasha? You doubting her?
I was following her like before she joined us. I was waiting on that.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know her name.
I be on the Batwoman cast. I do.
Oh yeah, you literally.
Nick. I knew Nick before he came. That's the one who played Javisha brother. That's who played Marcus. I was like all over that online. But I'm just like,
you really like Batwoman, like I like the Flash on it.
I like Batwoman because they been for real. Like you see the shit they been doing, like they been for real.
Batwoman isn't playing this season. They're really going all out this season. I feel
like this is the best season of Batman.
Like I'm 100% manifest that they get their season 4 or 5, however long they got. Go right ahead, get your checks. Like, they doing that, and then like the struggle of where they had to come from is just like unmatched. The bitch ass fans who are really not fans who have so much shit to say instead of just watching. Half of y'all don't even watch, and then y'all got an opinion. Like, how do you have an opinion
Of course,
if you don't watch the show? Like,
exactly. Like to say shit on Twitter for what? What does that achieve you?
Right.
Nothing. For what? Place.
I'm all for inclusion. Like, if you watch Naomi, I don't know if you watched it, I'm gonna just leave you with the fact that like they already messy on that shit too, because she is like bi, I think, or she's either bi or pansexual, because she don't care who she like, as long as she likes it.
First
and
episode.
She already, and then all the people that like her is in her circle of friends. So just imagine how messy that's gonna get if you have to make a choice. Like, that's gonna get real messy.
Oh, that's interesting.
She broke up with a dude. She like another dude that's her friend, and she like another chick that's in her friend circle too. So it's just like, how old is she?
Oh, give me the drama.
16? Like, I think she like 16.
Something like that.
And her dad was like, "You're gonna have to choose at some point." Cause she was like, "But they're my friends. Like, I'm just having fun." I'm like, okay. Like,
give me a poly relationship with 3 of them. Let's go.
Like, hold on, because we were watching it last week. I was like, wait, she like him?
And the girl that
I was like, damn, I'm like, she got options in this bitch.
Right.
I'm like, damn,
she pulling them already.
She got options,
and she's the nerd. They got the nerd full of people. She the nerd. I'm like, okay. She got a little podcast about Superman. She all into like comics and stuff. Got her glasses on. I'm like, she pulling them already. I'm like, okay, girl, go ahead.
Like, okay, damn. Queen, I love that. I could watch it. I'll check it out.
I haven't watched the episode from this week, but we watched the first episode. I was a little, impressed. I feel like it's going. I don't want to spoil it in case you want to watch it, but I have questions. Like, they made me intrigued. Like, I have questions about stuff, so that's what's making me watch right now. I have questions. So we're gonna have to watch that later today. Yep, and Superman and Lois for this week. Now, Superman and Lois, baby doll, I thought when we came back this year, they was gonna have a repo sign on the house because they were taking everybody back caves and wave riders. And what they took Star Labs last year, I was like, when Superman and Lois come back, they're gonna have a big ass repo sign on the farm. This corn is radioactive. You have no access to this property. I thought they was gonna find his pod. I'm like, please, like they doing.
Oh my god.
So they got
Superman and Lois. Now, I will say that, like, Superman and Lois. I'm off camera. My bad. Superman and Lois is good. Like,
it is.
It is like Tyler is a good Clark Kent and Superman
and Dad.
Like he's doing it all. I'm not a Superman fan by any means. Everybody knows Superman is just not that character for me. I just don't like that. Oh, I'm goody, holier than thou.
Everybody,
but I can be mind control, but I'm not gonna give you a weapon to stop me just in case. I'm like, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But Tyler, as an actor, because I've seen him on a few episodes of Teen Wolf. I like him as an actor. He is a good
he's
actor.
good.
He makes me like the character of Superman.
He makes me love Superman, but only his Superman.
Yeah.
He's Superman. He's so like genuine and precious. I'm just like, he's got that.
He was so stressed Did you watch it last week?
No, I watched it last week.
Oh my!
I'm just gonna say, child, he was stressed. Like, he is stressed, honey. And I'm just like, please help this man. You gotta start watching season 2 because he was stressed. Everybody was stressed last week. It was just stressful. I'm like, this how we coming back? I'm like, this what we doing with y'all? Like, they were stressed.
Yeah, they doing it.
And it's just, I really enjoy Superman and Lois, and I enjoy Stargirl too. I didn't think I would like that because you know me, I was hitting them with the Marvel question. Who the fuck is Stargirl?
Yeah, Stargirl been her.
Like, I didn't think Stargirl was gonna be.
Look, do you wear a flag?
You wear a flag?
Do you wear a flag? I'm not.
It was so because it was so crazy. I'm like, hold on, Stargirl. I was like, y'all going to C and D list characters?
See, when they first mentioned Stargirl, I thought about the one from Legends. Remember when they had like the Justice Society? I was like, I don't know this lady, and she ain't did nothing to make me want to watch her have a show. I was like, no offense, but like she ain't stood out enough for me to want to watch her have a show. Trey was like, no, it's somebody else. He was like, they're gonna be on Earth too. I was like, so we gonna get to CJ? But then he was like, no, I don't think so. I was like, well, what the fuck am I watching? but I watched that first episode, and then I was like hooked after that. So like
the budgets on that's really good too. Yeah, I heard the budget's like they're really with the
that's what pisses me off about them doing the Flash like that, because I'm like, Flash is amazing under budget. So just imagine with the right budget, like how good that shit could be.
Yeah, exactly.
You always got Flash haters. As soon as you say something about DC, but y'all watch the Flash. I fucking do. And what
girl, I watch it for Candace. Let's be honest. I'll be real.
I watch for Candace and Grant. I love all
literally
of them.
West
I definitely
Allen.
watch for Candace and
And
Grant.
like the thing,
oh yeah,
like
West
the,
Allen.
like
yeah.
the episode 5 of the Armageddon thing. Yeah, it was frustrating to me because I'm like, yo, what is this? What is these bad graphics right here? And like
that CGI was a little.
That CGI was.
Try to look like I drew that for them. It looked like I drew it for them. I was like, what is that? It's like. It was. I'm like, no, like y'all better than this, right? But they probably all them suits they was making and everything they had going on. I guess they was just like, listen, this is what y'all got to get right now. I hate when they slow down because when I was editing Batwoman earlier, I had to like slow down and watch Sophie roll out of that car because I could have sworn she was white for a second.
Oh my god, no!
I had to go back. I was like, bitch, I know y'all lying. I was like, let me go back and watch.
She wasn't.
I don't know if the person if it was a stunt, I couldn't tell if it was her because like the way it looked, you know, like as you paused it. But like I was like, okay, so she's just a little ashy, whoever it was.
I think that was
the wig was like really blonde on the end, so I think it was like her stunt double. But I think the hair color was like off a little bit because I was like, wait a minute, bitch, because I'm like, there's not Sophie rolling out this car. I was gonna pause it, but I was like, let me not be petty like that. I was like, let me go.
It's fine. I'll ignore that.
I'm gonna let y'all make it because like I ain't gonna even get started on Black Lightning, but yeah, I'm not gonna even go there.
What else? What comes out this year?
Moon Knight, She-Hulk. Oh, you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Marvel, yeah.
Moon Knight, She-Hulk, whatever one of the wars. Is it Secret Wars?
Oh yeah.
I think the Secret one come out first.
Secret Invasion, something like that.
One of them.
Something like that.
It's something like that. And I want to say the show with
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel, yeah.
But Miss Marvel's coming out.
Hawkeye. Does her show come out this year?
Echo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just.
I don't know. I
think
Does
the Agatha Harkness show come out this year, or is that next year?
I don't know because they announced so much stuff, so it's like.
Yeah.
But I do know Moon Knight is like the first thing to come out because it comes out in March.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to the guy who died. That played
I saw that's horrible.
That was like what?
I want to say he was the antagonist in the story, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that because I don't know like with them finished filming, like I don't know, you know, if it was kind of like a cliffhanger, like if that was supposed to be his back and forth villain, or if it was like a one-time thing. So that's kind of sad because people in our Discord was asking like, does Marvel not put in their contracts that they can't do like dangerous stuff in case? Yeah. But I was saying like I don't know if they do it for everybody or just like the people that they know for sure is like Moon Knight,
your heroes,
like them, the main
he's
character.
An antagonist, so that's why I was like, I don't know.
But see, that's the thing with Marvel and their antagonists. If you have to be a standout, like Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, I know you have to be a certain
type of villain. That's true.
You have to be a certain type of standout.
But it's sad that he didn't because that probably could have saved his life though. I thought about that.
I'm like, I'm not saying that he doesn't,
but he was just skiing, so I'm just like. I don't know what they consider dangerous because, like, if you're from somewhere where it's snow all the time and you're used to doing that, like, that's something that you're used to doing. It's the same as if somebody got in a car accident. You drive every day.
It could just be
you don't expect that to happen.
Freak out.
And he like hit another person, like on the ski slope. So that's why I was just like, that was just like horrible.
Yeah,
so,
it's horrible.
Like, yeah, I didn't expect to see that because when I saw it, I was like, did they just finish Moon Knight and do the trailer and then like the guy whose Moon Knight died? But then I had to go like look up who it was and I was I was like, geez, but that's
maybe his character dies at the end of the first season or whatever. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out what happens.
Like, wow. Because we get Moon Knight in this order: Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, then Secret Invasions. Then they got the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
like that's like
yeah. That's the only one
the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Next Door are like on my if list because like Love and Thunder.
Why?
With Jane.
You didn't like Jane?
Chris is in it.
Chris can be in it. He was in some of the other ones that was trash, but I'm just saying like.
But
I love Thor 3. Don't get me wrong. I love 3. I like 1 because of the setup. 2 is like but I'm just like. I'm gonna give it a chance. You know, we always watch everything, but I'm just saying that's not on my hype list. Like, it's on my.
I don't know how I feel about Jane being the female Thor.
That's why I was like,
I wasn't a fan of Jane anyways.
Like, right.
But I mean, but that means
now had they had my girl doing some ignorant shit, the one that played in WandaVision. What's her name?
What's her name?
Monica, the girl, Darcy. Is that her name?
Yeah, Darcy.
Had they would have had Darcy doing some shit, I probably would have been more excited for that.
She's probably gonna be back. But see, the thing is, you have to understand, for her to be Thor, Mjolnir has to be created. So how are we gonna get Mjolnir back? The hammer?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know how they're gonna do any of it. I'm just like,
I forgot how shit happens.
Is she gonna like buff up like Gal did for Wonder Woman? Because
she's working out. That's the thing. She's working out.
You know, when you're a superhero, I'm like, you can't beat Thor and ain't got no muscles.
Like she's actually working out. That's why I was surprised. She's been working out.
Ashtray. Gal is like my favorite. Don't get me wrong, I love Gal. But when I saw her at Fast and Furious, and he was like, "Oh, you know, she's gonna be Wonder Woman," I was like.
You like really?
But like, cause she was so small.
Cause Wonder Woman got to be thick. She got not like that. I was just saying. I was just like,
I'm dead.
I was like, how she gonna be? You know what I'm saying, roping these dudes like this with? I was like, okay. But then she worked out, and then she did it, and she killed it. So like, I love her for it. So I'm gonna always give people a chance. Like,
you never know. What I'm saying? It could surprise you.
But it's just not on my hype list to watch. It's just
it's on mine because the same director coming back. So I'm like,
from three.
Yeah.
Three.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Taika Waititi, I think that's his name.
He's coming back, so I'm like.
So I like him. I liked his direction of the third one. So like, because I think didn't in the third one Thor learn to use his thunder and lightning without the hammer? Yes. I think.
Yeah.
He tried. So maybe that's how, I don't know. Maybe that's how Shield. I don't know. But like.
But if is Mjolnir always the same, or do they create another one if there's another Thor? Is it always Odin's stuff that got passed down or something, or like
it was just the hammer. The hammer was enchanted by Odin.
Okay.
And whoever is worthy gets the power of Thor. Now, what they didn't do with Cap was like outfit him in the Thor outfit, but
when
that didn't happen.
That time, okay.
Yeah, that's why people were like, "How is Cap so strong to take a punch from Thanos?" He had the power of Thor. Thor doesn't lose his power in some continuities. He does.
I hope he don't.
But in some continuities, he does. He loses his power and it goes to that person for some odd reason. I don't like those continuities. When he loses his power and it goes to somebody else, I feel like that's stupid.
But with this, if Jane gets the hammer, then he still has the axe, though, right? Like the other one. What's the name of that one?
Yes,
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, he still has that. So
so there's a Stormbreaker
that
you hammer now, like
about it or nothing. But I'm just.
A lot of people don't like Marvel now because they're doing a whole lot of female heroes. They don't want. It's like all the females are taking over and
where your male heroes came from. But let me not do that. But somebody had to open their legs or get it open, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like girl power though, because like women do a lot. You can get them, you know what I'm saying? You can get them their props. Like I don't expect every superhero to be a female, but I just feel like nowadays people shouldn't have a problem with inclusivity. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
I just feel like everybody, just like it took us how many years to get a deaf superhero? Like look at Makari from Marvel. Like she was out here killing.
Yeah, and everyone's raving about it.
And I'm like,
the representation, 100%.
Right. That's what. Okay, let's talk about this real quick because me and Trey was having a discussion about this earlier. Miles Morales, Into the Spider-Verse. You seen the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, you know, like you have him from the first movie, and then you've seen the trailer from Across the Multiverse, and people that are like Dominican or Black, you know, are like mad African,
Afro-Latino.
Yeah, Afro-Latino, like they are mad that they changed his hair. And so, you know, like it's some people don't understand why they changed his hair, and some people do. Like I kind of get it because like my whole thing is just like I feel like as a person that's a fan of something, when you see yourself represented in a person and then they change something about it, I feel like you get hurt a little bit by that.
It's kind of you question like, why? Like is there a reason why they did that? Like
exactly.
Was
so
there any
just
need for it?
Like me, I'm a big Storm fan. So like Storm is from Africa. Like she was supposed to marry T'Challa and stuff like that. I know that storyline probably won't happen that way now. But like
that's a great fucking storyline.
Had they changed something about Storm though that wasn't like comic accurate, I would feel a certain way about that because I like that character. I feel like it's certain stuff you could change, but there's certain stuff I don't feel like it's necessary to change. And my thing is Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse, like their universe is animated. So like, why change? You know what I'm saying? Like how the character looked. Like the first movie did really well. Everybody received it well.
Wouldn't it be more cost more to change their look? Like it would be wouldn't it be easy to keep them the same?
I guess it's
or
all
like,
animation though, so I guess it's just it don't matter because I guess it's animated. So I don't know because they still gotta draw it and do whatever. So it's just a matter of changing how it's drawn. But I'm just like, nothing was wrong with the first movie or how he looked or anything like that. So I'm just like, to change it is like. But then, you know, like Trey was like, well, maybe, you know, like he older, maybe he want to groom himself different, you know, he liking Gwen more now, stuff like that. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But I just feel like it didn't make sense to me because it's animated. Like I just like that.
Yeah, like why? Like show him growing up the time anyway.
I'm like, he'll have on a suit half the time, so I'm like, it don't even matter. But
yeah, literally.
I just feel like that's just something that's like everybody should be able to accept seeing. Like this character is what? Is he Black and Dominican, right? Or
no,
like what is
Puerto
he?
Rican.
Puerto Rican? Okay. Yeah. So I'm like, you know that from reading the comics if you like his character anyway. So if you put somebody on screen or you animated somebody that looked like that, where the issue at? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It shouldn't be an issue. So but I'm excited for the stuff that's coming because that comes out this year too, right? October. So like
then there's so many good things coming out.
That's why I was like, there's a lot of stuff coming. I'm just hurt, you know what I'm saying, that Marvel had to like move their movies back.
Because she wanted all 4 movies in 1 year.
I wanted Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
What I wanted because like it's already about to be February. Now I gotta wait till May. So that's what I want.
You act like I was talking to Kevin Feige with that aggression because I don't know Kevin Feige.
I was just saying.
Trey rang him up and he's like, push the.
They really had us hyped for this shit though. Sony even moved back Morbius. I feel like the fake ass Andrew Garfield fans are to blame for that because now y'all want to be stuck in his dick. I'm sorry, now y'all want to be all on his
all the hype.
Now y'all want to be on his dick because he was in
No Way Home. Everyone was hating.
Where were y'all at when we were struggling in movies? where are we at?
Literally.
I love them regardless. I like all the Spider-Man movies. I watched them all. Toby was my first, so yes, I love him differently than the rest, but I like them all for different reasons.
Everyone's coming out
now. Y'all
were all bitching about Andrew. Literally, they were all bitching about Andrew. He's the worst Spider-Man.
They had to guilt trip y'all in that movie to make y'all fall in love with him again. He was like, "I'm done. Nobody like me. I'm not amazing." Like all this kind of stuff.
I saw the hate for him.
But you are before the movie came out. Toby had to guilt trip y'all. You know what I'm saying? For y'all to love this man again. Like now he's finna get a 3rd movie, and they had to push Morbius back because I think he's gonna be like cameoing in that.
Maybe I'll make a cameo.
Like, bro, like.
It was so like when I watched Andrew, I enjoyed his movie. I was mad when they canceled the 3rd movie. I was pissed off. I was like, yo,
I was
because
so
we
sad.
were supposed to get Amazing Spider-Man 3 in 2016 and Amazing Spider-Man 4 in 2018. When those movies got canceled, like it was like the end of 2014, 2015. I think they canceled it. I was pissed. I was like, so what they gonna do with Spider-Man? They finna recast him again?
I was hurt when Trey told me like they fired him or whatever.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was so
sad. What happened?
I was like, why would you do that?
I was like,
they left the movie. I was devastated. Like Gwen died. Like I was like, what the f- you gonna leave it like that? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
what?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I was ready. I'm like, what's gonna happen? I was like,
can we get something else? Like.
When I head bounced off that pavement, I was like, "Oh, please,
the mean." I was like,
"Oh, okay, this is what they're doing." Okay,
So I remember I was shocked.
With the clones,
but all that shit made Spider-Man No Way Home that much better.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
We might not have saw it coming, but like all the shit that people complained about, like it all made that shit much better. Because him,
like when you watch now, it's like it gives people a reason to watch all the movies because like they all play a big part in the third, in No Way Home. So like
the scene with
it all kind of connects.
MJ wouldn't have felt the same had his movie 2 not ended like that. Like it wouldn't have, you wouldn't have been able to have that same moment. So it's like
I know we're not gonna make No Way Home. Remember when they said they canceled the 3rd one too, then everyone was an uproar. And then Tom called up the Sony president or something, was like, hey, what the fuck?
Hey,
like
now what I want is like I don't want them to drain him dry though, trying to get money from Spider-Man. Like I want him to like if he want to do other projects, be able to do other projects, or if he want to take a break, like let him take a break. Don't let him get burnt out on Spider-Man. Because to me, I feel like for this new generation, I feel like he's the best Spider-Man for this generation.
Yeah,
like I feel like he embodies that young high school Peter Parker, that like innocent geeky kid. Like I feel like they got that, and him and his chemistry with like Ned and like MJ and all that. Because that's what I was asking you. I was like, did they have like a Spider-Man that had this kind of relationship? Like you got a smart girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like I know they like she was smart in other continuities, but like not how they always finna go to MIT together smart. Like you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like so I was just like that shit just worked for now, and I'm just like, please don't make this man quit. Let us get some more movies, please.
Yeah, because I was doing like another trilogy. They were saying, and I was like,
yeah, they want to do another trilogy. I say, just give them 2 years off.
Yeah,
or at least 2 years minimum. Give them 2 years off, and then y'all can start production. So like a year and a half, maybe. Like, just give him some time to do some other stuff.
I can see him having another trilogy also, because with the I was gonna say Into the Spider-Verse, with the No Way Home, then you got like the real Venom that could come at some point too, because you had that little piece of symbiote that was
at the end
behind. So like that's like everybody always be waiting on that. So I'm like, now I want the real Venom. Like, yeah, it's cool to watch the movies where they joke and shit, but like him and somebody putting that on, like I don't know how they gonna do it, but like now we get that real shit, because he run into that. Like I can only imagine Tom being like, "Hey, yo, chill. Like we could be friends." You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gotta do this.
That's another good story.
Yeah.
Like, and now he doesn't have anybody. He doesn't have.
No one remembers him. No one remembers him.
That shit broke me in the movie. I was crying like that was my child. Like for real.
Yeah,
like,
this is my child.
I'm
literally.
Here. You can come home for Christmas. I'm like, please,
horrible.
Please. I'm like,
but see, that comes from the fans talking that stuff. Oh, he's gonna be the next Iron Man. He had everything handed to him.
Yeah.
Now
it was a lot of disrespect.
And then he go Kevin Feige. Okay, he got everything.
Please.
Oh, this I got you. Got everything handed to you. I'm finna rip everything away from him, and he ripped everything.
He's actually Spider-Man now, because
like he has nothing.
He's Spider-Man. Like he don't have nothing. No more the fancy suits. No tech to help. Like all your friends. Now a lot of people, I feel like, because me and Trey talked about this too. Like a lot of people was like, well, would Captain Marvel still remember him because she's off world, or like Nick,
that's true.
Like it's like a handful of people that still would, like Thor maybe. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like these are people he's gonna run into either. Like he still can't just be like, oh, I'm going through something, let me call one of them, because like you still don't
he hasn't got access to anything
unless another super big crisis comes.
Yeah, exactly.
See, this is a story I want too. His parents. I want his parents, like, because his parents were SHIELD agents. I want that story. I'm like, it's not a lot of stuff comic book wise, but I'm like,
there's something there.
Like, it's something new to have his parents there. Like
that's why I liked the Amazing Spider-Man, because I touched on Peter's parents and like they were doing some stuff at the labs or whatever they were doing. That's why I was like, oh, this is something different. It was something different. I was like, that's interesting. Like I was actually interested in that.
Like I would love that. I just want something different. I'm tired of him being in high school too. Like he
wasn't supposed to be. Thanos fucked that up for him.
Like I'm glad the next part of the trilogy he's not in high school. Yeah,
he's out because he got the GED stuff, so he gonna write his GED. And I was like, people don't understand the gravity of him. He was erased from existence. Like his mom and dad never had him. He never went to school. Like all of that's gone, bitch. I done sat up here 17, 18 years and sat in school and all that shit wiped away. Like, bitch, I gotta start, like, please.
I'm gonna tell you
all that's
was
gone.
Emotional when Dr. Strange said, we would remember you. He was like, hey,
he was hurt too.
Like, I'm hurt too. I don't want to
not know
you.
Because think about it, like when he first showed up to Doctor Strange's little place and he was like, after what we've been through together, saving the universe, I feel like you could call me Steven. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, after you've been through something, like we went through the world damn near basically ending.
Exactly. How you not
coming back from that, you know what I'm saying? I almost dying again while we was trying to fix that shit. And then now I gotta just like erase all,
erase you from it.
It's sad. Like it's a big thing.
Sad.
Yeah,
like when he was telling Dr. Strange, he was like, what if you could do the spell and nobody? I was like, bitch, no, y'all not gonna do this. I was like, we're not about to do this right now because I was hurt. Like, it was Christmas. Look, I be real sensitive for Christmas. Like, you can come stay with us. I'll get you some gifts, put them under the tree.
I got a bed, get some shit, some pillows.
You can web swing all over this bitch. Like, just come on, it's fine. I'm just like, he in that shitty ass apartment by himself. I'm like, oh my, he don't have
It looked
nothing.
like the apartment that Toby's Spider-Man was in.
Yes, that's what I was like. All I heard in my head was rent.
Yeah.
All I heard. I was like, police. He had the police scanner. I'm like, he by himself. I'm like, him even showing up at like Aunt May's grave and people like, who are you? She never had a nephew. Like, you know, like I was like,
it's so sad.
Like this? I'm like, why?
And like they really took you back because the little Star Wars action figure was from when Ned first showed up in the scene and gave it to him. That's what he got to remember Ned, and the cup was from MJ. So I'm like, bro, that
shit hurt me. Then he gets to the motherfucking coffee shop and choked up like, no, I can't put them in danger, so I'm gonna just still act like.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
fuck.
They
ruined. Man, they ruined. Did your cinema like were they screaming? People were screaming in your theater when you watched.
When we went to the first showing, like on Thursday, you had people like screaming and clapping there, here and there at certain moments. When we went again, like what was that, Saturday?
I don't remember.
The Saturday was like lame because it was like, I don't know if people had already seen it by that point. Like nobody was really hyped like they were that first night though. The first night is always like the best night for stuff like that.
Yeah.
People are coming on that. Like when Andrew showed up, he was like that shit. Like when they said, when he was like, find Peter Parker and that shit opened up, I was like, that bitch wasn't he wasn't in a location that looked like this, and I'm like, he ain't had his hat on either.
And it was like,
this
shit.
Somebody else. I was waiting to see. I'm looking through the portal. Look, I was trying to look and see.
Hey,
literally, it has to be. I'll grab my friend's hand. I'm like, oh my god, do you think? Oh, do you reckon? I was like, oh my god.
And then everybody saw him jump through and he waved and everybody was like, I was like, oh my god. They were so petty with that part when she was like climbing around on the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
He was like, like I shouldn't have to do that. And he just jumped up and touched it. She was like, that's not enough. And she was throwing
I need more, please.
I'm like, what is these rolls gonna do? They throwing this bread.
Just throwing the bread at you.
Andrew. I give it up to Andrew. He kept his mouth closed.
Yes, they both.
Because everybody was an Oscar.
No, they weren't hassling Toby like they were Andrew.
Well, that's true.
They were hassling Andrew.
This poor man, he could not even breathe.
You can't play with Marvel. Marvel will call you from an unidentified number and be like, "We watching."
They'll pull Nick Fury. They'll be like,
they probably fucking texting. Don't say shit, bitch. You better. Your job is on the line.
He didn't even tell Emma Stone. Like she was like texting him, like, "Are you in it?" He couldn't tell her nothing. He was even lying to Emma Stone.
It's funny that we were talking about Spider-Man because I just got a notification on my phone. Throwing the bread was Zendaya's idea.
Of course
it was. Queen.
Throwing the bread was her idea.
Just wasting prop food. Okay, look.
That's some good food.
That. You don't know this dude crawling
what
around
the bread don't do though. I'm just like, what the bread is this bread? Like the softest thing in a robe that she could have done. She threw the bread, bro. Like that shit was
around on the ceiling real quick. Right. Like
I think it was also Andrew's idea to do like the pointing meme when I was in the lab. I think it was Andrew's idea too to kind of like do that.
Oh,
yeah, it was Andrew's idea.
They had like so much stuff.
Yeah, they had so much stuff.
I want deleted scenes.
The clip, the little video or the picture of like him and Andrew sneaking in the movies to watch it together, like was like so funny. And all the memes when they be like, when the paparazzi be following Toby, he turn around and look at them, they be like, I was like, bro, every time I see that, it just be so funny because he don't be looking at all. Like I saw one the other day when he was like going from his car and he was like jogging, he touched her. And they play the music. I would be scared to follow him if I was paparazzi.
Yeah, that's why no one went to Andrew. No one went to Toby. They're like, don't scared of you.
Toby be like, leave me alone.
He's like, don't you fucking try me.
I don't blame him. Toby like, bitch, it's been like 20 years and y'all still hounding me about Spider-Man.
He's like, I'm tired. My back is sore. Leave me alone.
Right.
I'm gonna get up out of here. What's wrong?
That meme they had of Andrew. Remember when he cracked his back? They have like a fucked up meme of that. Remember when he grabbed them to like, when he grabbed Toby from the back, and they have a meme. He like broke his back, like he broke Gwen. They was like, he was like, bro, I got you, and then he just fell over. He was like, bro, I was like, why would y'all do this?
Y'all fucking horrible.
But you go ahead though. We can end our end, and then I'll talk to him. So
yeah.
Huh?
we could like end it because this is going up on our channel, so we can end this part. And if you got to go, I'll talk to him like for his channel if you.
Okay.
So just say bye. We gonna end this portion of our video, right? So we gonna get out of here. We had fun with Adam. Make sure y'all check out his part on his channel, and hopefully we get to do this before another 7 months.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, maybe after Moon Knight. Are you watching Moon Knight?
Of course, please, of course. Of course, I'm watching Moon Knight. Of course, please.
That's gonna be I love characters. Know what I'm saying, with DID. That's my thing.
We still gotta do the show because I keep forgetting too.
Yeah. All right,
but
we're gonna get out of here. Adam, say goodbye.
Thanks for having me, guys. It was a blast as usual. As usual.
All right, it's Trey
and it's Sasha.
Real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.